now you're a big boy because you're 12, right? Or you're a big girl because you're 18 and you don't need any adult supervision when you do stuff. Well, it is time for another segment of It Is Not About Me. Today, I'd like for us to reflect on what it truly means to be an adolescent. What milestones are we looking to achieve between the ages of 12 through 18 years old? Erik Erikson's theory of development identifies this phase of life as the fifth stage of his psychosocial development. In a nutshell, it is a stage that deals with identity on the one hand and role confusion on the other hand. During this stage, adolescents search for a sense of self and personal identity. And they do this through an intense exploration of personal values, different belief systems, and goals. It is an important transitional phase where adolescents go through childhood into adulthood. Children do not only become more independent, but they begin to look at things, or they begin to look at the future in terms of career, relationships, and their families. They are discovering who they are. They want to belong to society. They want to fit in. The adolescent mind is essentially on a psychosocial moratorium, a period of suspension, if I may put it in those terms. It is a period during which the individual explores different ideas, different belief systems, different values to ultimately commit to a particular life path. Identity versus role confusion is a major stage of development where the child has to learn the roles that they will ultimately occupy as an adult. During this stage, the adolescent will re-examine his or her identity and try to find out exactly who they are, who he or she is. Erik Erikson suggests that there are two identities that are generally in play here: a sexual identity or sexual role, and an occupational identity or an occupational role. What should really happen during this phase of life is a reintegrated sense of self, of what one wants to be, what one wants to become, a reaffirmation of the appropriate sex role. During this stage, the body image of the adolescent changes. We can go into the rabbit hole of body dysmorphia issues or eating disorder issues associated with this phase of life, but that's a story for another day. Erik Erikson postulates that the adolescent may feel uncomfortable about their body for a while until they ultimately can adapt and grow into that change that puberty ultimately brings. Success in terms of psychosocial development in this stage will lead to a virtue of fidelity. Fidelity involves being able to commit oneself to others on the basis of accepting others, even when they may not be ideologically identical. During this phase of life, adolescents explore possibilities and begin to form their own identity based on the outcome that they've found exploring things themselves. When adolescents start to say, "I don't know what I want to become when I grow up," that's a dangerous place to be. And this is because it means that they are not meeting their milestones, right? Failure to establish a sense of identity within society can lead to a role confusion. Role confusion involves individuals not being sure about themselves or their place in society. In response to role confusion or identity crisis, if you may, individuals may find themselves experimenting with different lifestyles. And I'm talking about work, educational, political activities. I hope this video was informative. Please like, share if you found this to help you start thinking about certain things. And if not, I hope I can do better next time. Till then, stay safe and sayonara.